Stop trying to work things out before their times have come. Accept the limitations of living one day at a time. When something comes to your attention, ask me whether or not it is part of today's agenda. If it isn't, release it into my care and go on about today's duties. When you follow this practice, there will be a beautiful simplicity about your life, a time for everything and everything in its time to receive my blessings. Type Amen. A life lived close to me is not complicated or cluttered when your focus is on my presence. Many things that once troubled you lose their power over you. Though the world around you is messy and confusing, remember that I have overcome the world. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. Type Amen if you believe. Stop trying to figure out things before they're ready. Just focus on today. When you notice something, ask yourself if it's really important for today. If not, let it go and focus on what you need to do now. If you do this, your life will be simpler and more organized. When you're close to me, life isn't complicated. When you keep thinking about me, things that used to bother you won't bother you as much anymore. Even though the world is messy and confusing, remember that I've overcome it all. I've told you these things so you can find peace in me. Type 1111 if you love Jesus. Anxiety is a result of envisioning the future without me, so the best defense against worrying is staying in communication with me. When you turn your thoughts toward me, you can think much more positively. Remember to listen as well as to speak, making your thoughts a dialogue with me. Type Jesus is Lord if you believe. If you must consider upcoming events, follow these rules. 1. Do not linger in the future, because anxieties sprout up like mushrooms when you wander there. To remember the promise of my continual presence. Include me in any imagery that comes to mind. This mental discipline does not come easily, because you are accustomed to being God of your fantasies. However, the reality of my presence with you now and forevermore outshines any fantasy you could ever imagine. Type 1212 if you agree. Feeling anxious happens when you think about the future without including me, but you can fight worrying by keeping in touch with me. When you focus on me, you'll feel more positive. Remember, it's important to listen to me and talk to me too. Make your thoughts like a conversation with me. If you need to think about what's coming up, follow these tips. Type 1212 if you love Jesus. 1. Don't spend too much time thinking about the future, because worries pop up easily when you do. 2. Remember that I'm always with you, so include me in your thoughts about the future. It might be hard at first, because you're used to being in charge of your thoughts, but knowing that I'm always with you is more real and comforting than any fantasy you could come up with. Come to me continually. I am meant to be the center of your consciousness, the anchor of your soul. Your mind will wander from me, but the question is how far you allow it to wander. In Jesus' name, type Amen. An anchor on a short rope, that's a boat drift only slightly before the taut line tugs the boat back toward the center. Similarly, as you drift away from me, My spirit within you gives a tug, prompting you to return to me. As you become increasingly attuned to my presence, the length of rope on your soul's anchor is shortened. You wander only a short distance before feeling that inner tug telling you to return to your true center in me. To receive my blessings, type Amen. Keep coming back to me all the time. I'm supposed to be the most important thing. You think about the thing that keeps you steady. Sometimes your thoughts might go away from me, but it's up to you how far they go. Imagine a boat with an anchor on a short rope. When the boat starts drifting, the tight rope pulls it back towards where the anchor is. That's like when you start to drift away from me, but my spirit inside you pulls you back. The more you pay attention to me, the shorter the rope on your soul's anchor becomes. So, even if you start to drift, you won't go far before feeling that pull inside you telling you to come back to me, your true center. Type 1, claim it to receive blessings. I am working on your behalf. Bring me all your concerns, including your dreams. Talk with me about everything, letting the light of my presence shine on your hopes and plans. Spend time allowing my light to infuse your dreams with life, gradually transforming them into reality. This is a very practical way of collaborating with me. I, the creator of the universe, have deigned to co-create with you. Do not try to hurry this process. If you want to work with me, you have to accept my time frame. Hurry is not in my nature. Abraham and Sarah had to wait many years for the fulfillment of my promise, a son. How their long wait intensified their enjoyment of this child. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, perceiving as real fact what is not revealed to the senses. Type Jesus is Lord if you believe. This paragraph is like someone saying, I'm here to help you with everything, even your biggest dreams. Share all your worries and hopes with me and let my positive energy shine on them. Spend time thinking about your dreams, and they might come true with my help. It's like we're working together to make things happen. I'm like the boss of everything, but I'm happy to work with you on your dreams. Just remember, things take time. You can't rush. When you're working with me, look at Abraham and Sarah. They had to wait a long time for their promised son, but it made them appreciate him even more when he finally came. So have faith and believe in your dreams, even if you can't see them happening yet. Type 1212 if you love Jesus.